More bad news for Secretary Hillary Clinton. Two GOP chairmen ramping up the probe into Secretary Clinton's private email server. The two chairmen want answers from the three companies that managed her email system. Chairman of the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee, Senator Ron Johnson, goes on the record. Nice to see you, sir.
Well, Greta.
And your partner is Congressman Lamar Smith over in the House. So tell me, what are you doing?
Well, we're really just beginning our oversight work on this. I'm chairman of the Senate Committee on Homeland Security and Government Affairs, which is the Senate Oversight Committee. And while there's an investigation going on, there was really no access to information. So now I think we're doing the legitimate oversight work that is the responsibility of our committees. I mean, my first question, I think it's a very legitimate one, is how much did Secretary Clinton's careless or extreme carelessness cost American taxpayers? There's the first question. Second question, which I have not written the letter yet on this, but we're assembling right now, is who else was on that email chain? What other employees, folks at the State Department or the White House or other places of government were fully aware of the fact that they were sending classified information to an unsecure site? Because let's face it, when you send an email, you know whether it's going to Greta at Gmail or Greta at statedepartment.gov.classified. So, from my standpoint, those gross negligence. It was dangerously reckless handling of our national secrets. And we need to know, Congress needs to know, the American public needs to know who else should have their security clearance yanked, who should never be confirmed for a higher office. We need to understand that. And, of course, what we're doing here is we're just starting that oversight work in terms of understanding what always known.
Has this been done by any other committee?
No, we sent oversight letters back in 2015, but we got virtually no response because everybody always copped out and saying, well, there's an FBI investigation, so now we're going to hopefully get some more answers.
So this has not been covered by any other committee? It hasn't been by the House committee on this, as far as you know?
Not that I'm aware of. No, we don't have the answers. And let's face it, what Director Comey in his press conference laid out a lot of information. There was still an awful lot of unanswered questions, so including like who is involved in that chain. And I think those are legitimate issues for us to be investigating and really conducting oversight on.
I take it that you don't agree with, well, maybe I should ask you, what do you think about what Director Comey said? He described it as extremely careless. The statute describes it as gross negligence.
Well, one of my questions for him is what's the difference between extremely careless and grossly negligent?
What is?
I think it's just a synonym. I don't think there is a difference whatsoever.
Why do you think he did that?
I'm not a lawyer like you. I'm not a prosecutor. The lawyers and prosecutors.
I was a defense lawyer. I defend stuff.
So the ones I talked to that watched his press conference, I mean, their thought process was, wow, he's going to recommend indictment. He's going to recommend it. He's going to recommend indictment. And then when all of a sudden he didn't, they said, I can't believe he didn't recommend indictment. And so his statement there that no responsible prosecutor would actually take up this case, I think it's just false. I think it's just flatly wrong. The fix was in. He said he hadn't talked to anybody, but you were watching the behavior of the Clinton campaign a day or two before that. They were totally relaxed. I think they knew. So what this also represents is that there's two systems of justice. There's a system, a legal system for the Clintons, for those that are well connected, and then the rest of us. And we're going to bear the real brunt. Plus, Greta, understand the risk to national security when people that aren't as high up as Hillary Clinton, when they see her getting off, just skating on this thing, are they going to be careful with national secrets? I'm
hopeful that people have learned by now about the servers in the basement. But anyway, and then in national security move.
Oh, I think they knew ahead of time.
Senator, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.